This episode is on the third noble truth, which is the cessation or the end of dukkha, the cessation or the end of unsatisfactoriness or the end of suffering. Now, Buddha in this third noble truth says that it is, in more detail, it is the cessation without remainder of tanha, cessation without remainder of the craving or the emotional reaction, the renunciation, letting go, the relinquishment, the freedom, the release, or the non-sticking of that very craving or emotional reaction. Basically, when we are free, when we are not bounded by the craving or the emotional reaction, that's the end of our unsatisfactoriness, the end of our suffering. So the key thing is to, when you let go of this craving, when you let go of this emotional reaction, all your unsatisfactoriness will cease by itself. Now, to get people to discipline themselves to let go, it's not easy. But if you have wisdom to see that all our craving, all our holding on to things is due to our thinking, which is our personalization of things, then it is much easier to let go automatically. When you can see that you, your own self, is the one who is creating all the stories behind your experience that cause you suffering, then it's easier to let go. When you can see that it is your viewpoint, your opinions, and it is not a fact that you are holding on, when you can see that it is not what the reality is, it's your interpretation of reality that causes you this suffering, then it's easier to let go. If you can see that when you get angry, it's not due to what the person said or do, it is due to what you think the person said or do, then it's much easier to let go, because you won't continue thinking angry thoughts when you can see that it's not the person out there that's creating that thought, it's you, your own self, that's holding on to these thoughts, anger thoughts. So it is the realizing of how things work that will allow this cessation of craving or cessation of emotional reaction. So it's very important to see that every single minute of our life, we are actually personalizing our experience. Through our thinking, we are creating our experience. We don't experience the world out there. We experience our thinking, our personalization of the reality. This is the end of this episode.